Hey y'all, it's Courtney and I am back with another video. And yes, my voice is a little messed up. Maybe I should have waited until I got my voice back to make this video, but you know what? Life goes on even whenever you don't have a voice. Well, you know what I mean. I obviously have a voice. Oh, and I would like to make a disclaimer to YouTube. This video is not intended for children, so please, kindly, do not turn off my comments again. Thanks. They have an automated AI basically scanning videos now, and apparently if they think that your video is for children, they turn off the comment section, which is very strange because the first video that they turned off the comment section because they thought it was for children, both my kids were at school and I was talking about Suboxone. I mean, I don't know if maybe my voice sounds like high or like a child or something. Do I look like a child? Because it's a child to them is 13 and under. So I know I don't look like I'm under 13. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. I shouldn't say that. Good Lord. I can't wrap my mind around why they would think that a video about Suboxone was intended for children. Like, you guys might want to check up on that algorithm because obviously it's not working already and you haven't even put it into, like, full working order yet. So, anyways. And then last night they disabled my comments, which I understand because my daughter was in that video. But she does not look under 13 in any way. So if I didn't make it intended for children, and not only that, but she was talking about a serial killer. So I don't know how that got confused either as being for children. I don't know. Because my daughter is not a child, you know. She's taller than me. But anyways, I mean, she is a child, obviously, but she's not. She's writing stories about serial killers. Come on. I mean, she can watch a YouTube video. But anyways, guys, so today I want to talk about MLMs. I don't know if anybody here has heard of them. I'm sure if you have a Facebook, you have heard of at least one of these companies. What it is it's multi-level marketing. And it is basically like a legal pyramid scheme. They are just a pyramid scheme that happens to be legal because instead of just making money by recruiting other people, there is merchandise involved. And because there is a product involved, it makes it legal to do a pyramid scheme, basically. Some of the ones that are more popular that you might have heard of is LuLaRoe, 31, Beachbody, Unique, Paparazzi, Young Living, Mary Kay, It Works, Perfectly Posh, and I even think that I don't know if Avon is. I don't know. Is Avon an MLM? I didn't really look into that. I wonder if they are. But anyways, and I also don't know about like Pure Romance. I don't know if that's technically. And then I was doing a gig back whenever I was desperate for money for, you know, reasons. Cutco is a knife company, and I think that was basically an MLM too. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but I know that I didn't make it very far because I was like, this just doesn't sound right. But those are all ones where you have to go into somebody's home and sit with them. But I wouldn't be surprised if by now all those companies haven't moved it to online. I'm sure, because I know an Avon representative that's online. But I'm not sure if Pure Romance, Cutco, and Avon, those kind of ones, I'm not sure if they're set up like a pyramid. You know what I mean? And the reason why it looks like a pyramid is because there's the owner up here at the top. And then there's people that they've recruited themselves, or like whoever up here recruited. And then these people recruit more people, so then it gets bigger. And then those people get people, so it gets bigger. And then this people all recruit people, and it ends up looking like a pyramid. So say there's one person at the top, and then they recruit 2 people, and those people each recruit 2 people, and then those people each recruit 3 people, say. And like, see how it just, I mean, I should have made it not so sloppy, but can you see how it starts to resemble a pyramid? And there are so many down, what do they call them? I know they call them uplines. So there's so many downlines, like, it's crazy. I think LuLaRoe had like 80,000 representatives at their peak. People were going crazy for that shit. I know somebody that got caught up into it. And to be a representative of LuLaRoe, you have to buy in at least $5,000 worth of product. $5,000 worth of product is the buy-in to even work for them. If you have to pay a company to work for them, that should be your first hint that something's up, you know, and something is not right, because that's not right. You should never have to pay into a company to work for them. And a lot of people like to say, oh, well, you own your own business and all that. No, it's not. Like, I don't understand how people get that confused. It's not owning your own business. Obviously, you're working for a company. Sure, you're an independent seller online, but when it comes down to it, they give you your money. Or no, I don't know if the money comes from them or if you get to keep a certain amount, but I know that each product that they sell, they get to keep pennies on the dollar. It's like, I think it's like 5% that you get to keep. So out of $1, you get to keep 5 cents. I mean, out of $100, you get to keep 5. I mean, I literally think that that's how much it is 5%. And then whoever recruited you gets 5%. And then whoever recruited them gets 5% of their total sales. So they're getting technically, you know, more and more and more and more as they go up and get bigger, because they have so many downlines. And that's how, you know, the people up at the top are the only ones making money. These new recruits are working for these people to go on cruises. LuLaRoe had fucking Katy Perry perform at one of their parties, like, just extravagant shit. But these people are working their tails off and making pennies on the dollar, and it's just really disgusting. And I heard of a situation with LuLaRoe. They're not the only one, but they're just one that I know more about. And I've heard a lot about. There's a documentary on Vice about LuLaRoe, and women that were boss babes, or whatever you want to call them, hun bots, whatever you want to call them. They were high-ranking women, and they were making a lot of money at one point, but then they started to see the flaw in the system, and this one woman showed where this woman bought a pair of leggings to wear to Disney World, and she goes, this is how she brought them back, and both of the ass cheeks were just ripped open, and it happened while she was at Disney. Oh my God, can you imagine the embarrassment that your whole ass rips out of your pants while you're in Disney World? Like, luckily, I'm sure they have some sort of pants around that, you know, she could have walked into a gift shop and bought some, but I mean, that's embarrassing. I cannot imagine that happening. And she literally took her finger and went like this to the fabric, and her finger just went right through it. And she said the lady was a very thin lady, so it's not like, because LuLaRoe is also one size fits all. So, I mean, they do have a regular size and then a plus size, but that's not how it works. One size does not fit all. But anyways, with LuLaRoe, there was a situation where a man that was in their top 100 sellers, okay, so the owners of LuLaRoe, or the creators of LuLaRoe, their granddaughter has Down syndrome, and they work with, like, the Down Syndrome Association. I forget what exactly it's called, but I know that it's, like, the major, oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about, charity, basically. The biggest Down syndrome charity there is. They were partnered with them, and they donated tons of money and talked about how, how much Down syndrome research and all that kind of stuff meant to them and was dear to their heart because their granddaughter had Down syndrome. So of course it's going to be something that touches them and something that they care about, you would think. So a man that was in their top 100 sellers, so think about that. This man makes them a lot of money. He thought that it might be a good idea while he was having a live selling event. I forget what they call them, but they go on Facebook Live, and they have these events where they hold up an item and somebody says sold in the comments to buy it. So anyways, during one of his lives, he thought that it would be a cool idea, or like a really funny idea to mock people with Down syndrome and make fun of people with Down syndrome. And it wasn't just people being too sensitive and assuming that he was making fun of people with Down syndrome. No, he was. Like, absolutely. There was no denying it. I don't know if there's a clip of it or anything, but I heard an explanation of the whole situation, what was said and everything, and it was in very poor taste. It was disgusting. And they got a lot of backlash for it, of course. That's just that's over the line in any situation. I don't care what situation it is. It's not okay to make fun of somebody with a mental handicap of any sort. That's something that they can't fucking help. And if you find that funny in any way, then there's something wrong with you. It says a lot more about you than it does them. Whatever you're saying about them, it says a lot more about you than it ever will them. Honestly, I have never met a person, and I just thought about this, but I have never met a person that has a mental disability that was a bad person, like downright a bad person. Every person I've ever met with like Down syndrome or anything like that, they've always been so happy and nice and kind, the just most sweet kind of people. So to just make that a joke is just so disgusting. And instead of LuLaRoe, remember, their granddaughter has Down syndrome. Instead of them cutting ties with the man that was mocking Down syndrome, that's just so close to their heart and means so much to them, instead of cutting ties with that disgusting man, they cut ties with the Down Syndrome Association. Because I'm sure what happened was the association was probably like, listen, we don't want to be associated with that, so either you guys need to cut ties with him or we're going to have to cut ties with you. And they chose him. Because the Down Syndrome Association isn't making them money. So, be gone with you. So, they dropped their morals for money just like that. And to me, that is deplorable. That degenerates. It's disgusting. No grandparent I know would just be like, sorry about your luck. Money's more important than my grandkids, research for something that my grandkid has. One of my friends on here, her grandson has Lowe's, and I know for a fact if she had the choice to pick between donating money for research for his mental disability or make money for herself, I know what she would pick, and I know what every one of you would pick, and that part has just blown my mind, and I think that that's what really set me over the top to want to make this video. These people do not care about their downlines. They do not care about the people that are selling for them, other than if they want to quit. If they want to quit, then they all of a sudden care, because that's less money for them, right? Because they're making 5% off of every sale that person makes. See, so that's the only care they have for you, is that your money in their pocket, so they want to keep you around. And to get you into LuLaRoe or whatever, I'm just using LuLaRoe as an example because Like I said, they're the ones that I've heard of the most. I have a friend that is like in deep. I have two friends that were really in deep with it. My one friend was into Unique, Paparazzi, and LuLaRoe. Like, she was doing all three. I don't know how she managed to do all three at once, but she was into it too. Like, I don't know. And she was like addicted to buying leggings. Like, she would go and look in all these groups. She would go to group to group to group looking for certain leggings that she wanted. She paid $95 for one pair of leggings because they were so rare. I was like, girl, you are crazy. You are a nut. If you're going to pay $95 for a pair of leggings that you'll pop your finger through. Yeah, right. I won't even pay $15 for a pair of leggings. I go to Walmart and buy mine for $5.88. I mean, shit. I'm not hard to please. If I'm going to buy a pair of leggings that I can pop my finger right through, I'd rather buy them for, $3 or $4 than $95. And that's the thing. They don't care about the products in these companies. These products don't work. Unique used abuse. Like, literal physical abuse. They put a woman on there that had fake black eyes. And they used their makeup to cover up her black eyes. And stated that their makeup helps victims of abuse. Are you fucking kidding me? They'll use anything to try to relate to people to get them to buy. Using abuse to try to get into somebody's wallet is fucking disgusting. They target new moms, they target stay-at-home moms, they target, what was I gonna say? Army wives. They target people that are home a lot and, could use more friends and more interaction and are lonely and bored, and they choose housewives basically, or someone that just lost a baby. There's a girl on here that I watch, and she had a miscarriage, and somebody came at her like, oh, well, I have something to take your mind off of things. I have something, I work for this place, and, if you ever wanted to work there, it could take your mind off of things. Used her miscarriage to try to get her to be their downline. Oh my God, they don't care. Like, they do not care. They will do the scummiest shit to get downlines and to get into people's wallets. So please, 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 if you're on Facebook scrolling and you see this beautiful makeup from Unique, and not only that, but Unique is shit. I bought a mascara, like my friend that was doing Unique, Paparazzi, and LuLaRoe. I bought a tube of their magical mascara. Like, I was hearing about it everywhere, and come to find out, it wasn't like normal people posting about it. I thought it was because I didn't know what an MLM was. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, so I had no idea what it even was. So I bought this stuff for like $25, and when it got to me, it was dried out. Like, it was crusty as fuck. I could not use it. I ended up throwing it away. And it was $25 mascara. I don't pay that much for nothing. I buy Walmart and dollar store makeup. I do have some nice palettes, but it's because my lovely friends have been very generous and sent them to me. And I appreciate it because I do use them every day. My friend Sarah sent me palettes close to a year ago, and I still use those every day. The ones that Kimmy sent me, the ones that Samantha sent me, I use them every day, and I very much appreciate them. However, I am just not the type. I'm cheap. I am. I've just always, I was taught that you don't have to have Givenchy clothes or a Louis Vuitton purse, or that doesn't make a person. Like, expensive shit doesn't do anything really, because you can't take it with you when you die. So whatever, I buy my clothes at Walmart and Gabe's and that kind of stuff. So yeah, $26 for a tube of mascara, and then it was dried out. I was like, oh my God. And then I didn't even really want to go through like returning it and all that, because it was for my friend, you know what I mean? I only bought it because she was my friend, and she was constantly bugging everybody at the place we went to together, where I saw her once a week, and every week she would be either have something with her. She'd have something in the waiting room trying to sell it, and I'm like, so I finally bought it off of her, and it was not worth it at all. It sucked. And 31, I like some of their purses. I don't really have much to say about them because I don't know. What was I gonna say? So it's not just the seller side that really sucks. Like I said, it's the buyer side too, because these products are not worth shit. They don't care about the products. They are making money off their downline. So they don't care about making good products that actually work. They're worried about they're more worried about getting people to recruit. So I was going to say earlier is, it's a buy-in at LuLaRoe of $5,000. And when people say, well, where do I get that kind of money? I don't have that kind of money. They'll tell you to get a credit card. They will tell you to borrow it from a family member or get a loan from the bank. And then these people get these great big huge inventories and they can't sell it. It just sits. And then what do you do with it? You just lost the money. And I've seen that happen to quite a few of my friends. That every friend that I know that has started, well, except for one, she's still in the LuLaRoe thing. She's like obsessed. And it's not the one that did the 3 different ones. I think she ended up quitting all of them because I haven't seen her post about it in a long time. But my one friend, she's like obsessed with it. And I don't know, I'm sure she's probably made it to at least the next step up by now, because she loves it. But anyways, yeah, like 99%, there's that 1%, you know how they say 1%ers? The 1%ers are the only ones that are making any money. Everybody down there is just losing their money. And they don't even care after you buy the kit, because, or once you buy in, what you do. Because you just spent $5,000, you just gave them $5,000 for leggings that each pair probably cost them 25 cents to make. Because the material is such shit. And not to mention how ugly the prints are. My God, they're ugly. Ugh. I've seen like 2 or 3 pairs that I was like, ooh, they're cute. And I think they had like skulls on them. They were the Halloween ones. And those are the only ones that I've ever been like, oh, that's cute. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I don't know if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to tell you guys, like, beware of MLMs. Don't buy into them in any way. Don't give your money to this shit, because you're just helping more people get into debt, basically, because more people are just gonna, and don't get in yourself, please. Don't be fooled by all the glamour that they portray online, because it's fake. They tell you to do that. Buy expensive things and show it all over online to make it look like you got it like that, so that more people want to join because they want that. It's disgusting. Anyways, guys, my throat's starting to hurt really bad, so I'm going to hop off here. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I love y'all so much. Hopefully the comment section isn't shut off on this. Let me know what you guys thought about Patience's story last night, because she really wanted some constructive criticism, and they shut off the freaking comment section. So, boo, bitches. Or what do they say in Mean Girls? Boo on you, or something like that. Or boo bitch, or something like that. But whatever they say, that's what I'm saying. I love y'all, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you're staying warm. Bye.